What's up YouTube? I've got my French Schneider fuse again, and as you can see it's all polished up and shiny and cleaned up. And you'll notice that the fuse adapter is a little shorter than what it was last time. This is because a bit of it broke off when I was trying to take the fuse adapter off the fuse. That's because the steel was weak, rusted, and it had some cracks in it, but it's still got the main bit left, which is important. As you can see, this now just comes off. And if you look in there, there's no threads or anything, there's nothing holding it on. That's because the threads would have been at the very bottom of the fuse adapter, as you can see there. So it would have just slid on and then threaded on there, but as you can see from here, these threads are, well, there's pretty much nothing left of them. They're gone. And as you can see, the bottom of it is pretty damaged. But then onto the top of it, you can see that the very top is in pretty good condition. There was a marking there, which I don't know what that means, it's just a symbol. And a P there, if you look, stamped in. I don't know what they stand for, but still now. Into the actual fuse, as you can see, the top of it now unscrews easily. Now, as you can see, in there is a spring, and this is the top cap, which is unusual because it's threaded and then it flares out to hold the striker pin that you can just see down there, which also comes out. There we go, I just tap that, and that's the striker pin, which is unusual. Just wait for the camera to focus on it, and so you can see it's more in a socket. And then this is what's left of the spring, which doesn't really work very well anymore. It's still springy, but not very good. And that just slots in there like that. Okay, and then in the cap now it's just empty. There's nothing else in there. And then inside the fuse, you can see in there, there's a small cap and also a pin which slots in the bottom of there easily. Just wait for the camera to focus. There we go, and that could slot in that way, but it would slot in there, to be honest. Now this would have been the locking pin, so when this is pushed down from the pin, the striker pin and the spring, that would have been pushed down, which would release the disc that's inside the fuse that you can't really see, and then that would allow the powder chain in here to be ignited. Now, as I said, it was similar to the German idea, as if you stick your finger in there, all of this area that's flared around here is like a chamber for the gas to escape into. It's all expanding and it comes pretty out here. It's quite thin brass at the edges, because this chamber in here takes the gas away, and unfortunately that's all I've been able to take apart the fuse. Now the bottom of it would have unscrewed, but as you can see from there, it's cracked, damaged, dented. It's not even circular, so it's never going to come out. And that tube in the middle that you can see, that should have come out as well, but it's just not going to come out because it's been hit badly. But that's pretty much it. So it's similar to the German ideas in some of their fuses, but French. So it's quite a nice fuse. It's quite small but very effective, and it's quite heavy because of the amount of brass that's in it. Even though it has got a chamber in the centre, it's still pretty high quality brass, and the top slots in nicely and easily screws in and out. So that's pretty much it for today. And next week I've got quite a rare German fuse, and probably the week after that I've got a French 75mm shrapnel shell, similar to my British shell, also that's 75mm as well. So I'll show you them, and I'll show you how to tell the difference between a French shell and a British shell. So that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, so that's what's to look forward to. I've also got some bayonets, but they might not be on for a couple of weeks yet. So keep a lookout for my next videos, and thanks for watching.